Hey everyone, today for art class we're going to be making a toilet paper tube monster, a fun Halloween craft. Here's the supplies I'm going to be using today. Since these monsters can look however you want, you may use different supplies than me, and that's totally fine. This craft is all about making these monsters unique. There's endless different supplies you can use. You can pause the video to see the basic and optional supplies. The optional supplies can give you some creative ideas. The first thing I'm going to do is put some newspaper down on the table to protect it from when I paint the toilet paper tubes. Now I'm going to put the paints on the paint plate. Since I'm doing 3 different toilet paper tube monsters to show you examples of how to decorate them, I'm going to use 3 different color paints, one for each tube. Now it's time to paint the outside of each tube. When the tubes are dry, it's time to add the googly eyes. To attach them, you want to flip over the googly eye and put a little bit of glue on the back. Then place the googly eye where you want and press down gently. As you can see, I'm using different sizes and numbers of googly eyes on each tube. Feel free to use any number you like and any size you want. Now it's time to start giving some personality to these monsters. With a black pen, I'm going to put a smiley face on 2 of the tubes. I also want to add some teeth. To do this, I'm going to cut out 3 small triangles from a white piece of paper. I'm now going to attach the teeth. I want these teeth facing upwards, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the top half of the smile where I want my teeth. Now I'm going to gently place on the teeth and move them where I want them. On the green tube, I'm only going to add 1 tooth, and I want it facing down, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the bottom half of the smile where I want the tooth. Now I'm going to carefully put on the tooth and position it where I want it. Here's the step where you can really get creative. You can use similar materials as me or use your own. You can also refer back to the optional supplies list at the beginning of the video if you want some ideas on other materials you can use to decorate your monsters. For the blue monster, I'm gluing in a couple of cotton balls on the inside of the tube to create puffy hair. For the purple monster, I curled up a yellow pipe cleaner to create a mouth. I'm going to attach the yellow mouth using some glue. It's important to note that if you're adding a heavier material like this to a monster, you probably should lay it down to let it dry. This will allow it to dry in place and not slip off. For the green monster, I'm going to be adding some purple ribbon to it. For this, I just cut a small piece of purple ribbon and I'm going to wrap it around the monster and secure it with glue. And finally, for the green monster, I'm going to add some orange hair. To do this, I cut a small strip of orange paper, then cut zigzags along one side. Now to attach it, I'm adding glue to the bottom of one side of the paper. Making sure the glue is facing out, I'm going to gently roll up the piece of paper and insert it into the top of the tube. When you let go, it should spring into place, and then you can gently press down to secure it to the tube. Now go ahead and let them dry. And there you have 3 examples of toilet paper tube monsters. Remember, you can decorate them any way you want with a multitude of different materials. Have fun creating your own toilet paper tube monsters, and thanks for watching!